तो हेलो गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू द चैनल गेमिंग टूंची। मेरा नाम है सलमान, आपका फेवरेट गेमर फ्रॉम बैंगलोर। तो गाइस, कल के लाइव में हमने बात की हमारे जॉब के बारे में कि हमारा जॉब कैसा होता था, हमारा एक्सपीरियंस क्या था जॉब में, क्या क्या किया हमने, अब क्या कर रहे हैं आगे जाके। तो ये सब हम लोगों ने डिस्कस किया कल, ठीक है। तो आज हम कुछ और डिस्कस करेंगे इस स्ट्रीम में और इस लाइव सेशन में। तो इस लाइव सेशन में मैं और ज़्यादा अपने बारे में कहना चाहता हूँ आप लोगों को। दैट्स व्हाई आई एम हियर, ओके। एंड टू बिगिन विथ हाउ इट यूज्ड टू बी गाइस, ठीक है। तो कहानी स्टार्ट होती है जब मैं पैदा हुआ 5 अक्टूबर। आई एम अ लकी लिब्रा एंड हम पैदा होते हैं एक स्लम में गाइस, ठीक है। जहाँ मैं पैदा हुआ बड़ा हुआ वो बेंगलोर के छोटे से एरिया में है, यशवंतपुर के नाम के एक एरिया में। उस एरिया के अंदर हमारा जन्म हुआ, शरीफ नगर के अंदर, ठीक है। हम आते हैं वहाँ से। अब वो एरिया ऐसा है, मैं किसी उसकी बुराई नहीं करना चाहता, लेकिन वो एरिया कुछ ऐसा है कि यू नो हाउ इट इज़, लाइक मुंबई में धारावी कैसी है, वैसे ही ईस्ट बेंगलोर में शरीफ नगर बोल के वैसा है, ठीक है। और जो भी वहाँ पे होते हैं, एजुकेशन को उतना इम्पोर्टेंस नहीं दिया जाता था जहाँ पे हम पले बढ़े थे। मेरे साथ के जो भी वहाँ पे पले बढ़े हैं, नन ऑफ देम आर एजुकेटेड, आई वुड से। सब कोई चिकन शॉप पे काम करता है, कोई मटन शॉप में काम करता है, कोई फिश का दुकान चलाता है, कोई ऑटो चलाता है, या ऐसे कुछ, ठीक है। बट हमारे पेरेंट्स ने एजुकेशन को इम्पोर्टेंस दी। दे थॉट दैट एजुकेशन इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट। हेलो Hugo Morales Lucero, welcome to the stream. Jack, hi bro, welcome to the stream. Hi Jack, hi. Hola, hola, ¿cómo estás, Hugo Morales? Hi. So as I was saying guys, my parents stressed and understood the importance of education, okay. तो उन्होंने हमको पढ़ाया लिखाया, सब कुछ किया, ठीक है। अब वहाँ से स्ट्रगल स्टार्ट होती है हमारे पेरेंट्स की। ऐसा एक दिन नहीं था जब तक मैं 7th या 8th स्टैंडर्ड में था, ऐसा एक भी दिन नहीं था जहाँ पे मेरी मॉम ने हमको स्कूल पे ड्रॉप किया, दोपहर में लंच ला के खिलाया और शाम में स्कूल से पिकअप किया। एंड एवरीथिंग इज टू बी बाय वॉक ऑन फुट। माई मॉम वर्क वेरी हार्ड so that we could attend school, we would be fed nice, and we are safe when we are commuting back to the school. Alright, she made a lot of sacrifices. In the same way, हमारे मेरे डैड ने दिन रात एक कर दी पैसे कमाने के लिए, ताकि मुझे एक अच्छी एजुकेशन मिल सके, मुझे और मेरी बहनों को एक अच्छी एजुकेशन मिल सके। तो उन्होंने बहुत, यानी they worked tirelessly guys to make us educated, alright. And जब मैं स्कूल में था, alright, while I was in school from LKG to 10th standard, what we say in our country and in our country and in our state, हमको state syllabus का था। We did not go to ICSE or CBSE, we went through state syllabus। तो उसमें 1st से लेके 10th तक स्कूलिंग होती है, ठीक है। तो हमने 1st से लेके 10th तक स्कूलिंग की एक ही स्कूल से। वी डिड नॉट चेंज स्कूल्स, नो नथिंग। एक ही स्कूल से हमने शुरुआत की और वही एक ही स्कूल में ख़त्म किया पूरा स्कूलिंग फ्रॉम 1st स्टैंडर्ड टिल 10th स्टैंडर्ड। तो मम्मी जाके हमको स्कूल छोड़ती थी, और until फिफ्थ स्टैंडर्ड मैं पढ़ाई में इतना वीक था. ऑलराइट, एवरी डे कोई ना कोई कुटाई करके आता था स्कूल टीचर. एंड स्पेशली आई वॉज वीक इन लैंग्वेजेस. अब लैंग्वेजेस में आते हैं हिंदी, कन्नड़ा एंड इंग्लिश. कन्नड़ा टीचर ने इतना मारा कि पूछो मत. अंटिल फिफ्थ स्टैंडर्ड हर रोज कन्नड़ा टीचर से मार खाते थे. एंड फिफ्थ स्टैंडर्ड में जाके हमने कन्नड़ा सीखा, ऑल द पूरे लैंग्वेज सीखे. एंड आई वॉज वन ऑफ द क्लास मॉनिटर बन गए. अराउंड व्हेन वी रीच टू एट स्टैंडर्ड में हुआ यूँ कि बॉयज़ एंड गर्ल्स को सेपरेट किया गया. गर्ल्स क्लास सेपरेट, बॉयज़ क्लास सेपरेट. अब बॉयज़ क्लास में एट स्टैंडर्ड में हम थोड़े पढ़ाई में अच्छे थे, तो हमको बना दिया गया क्लास मॉनिटर. और हमारे ज़माने में इतना स्ट्रिक्ट था स्कूलिंग की हमको सिर्फ मारा जाता था. कुछ गलती की तो मार, टेस्ट में फेल हो गए तो मार. हेलो समर पार्कर, हेलो ब्रो, व्हाट्स अप, वेलकम टू माय स्ट्रीम. थैंक यू सो मच for joining my stream. And as I was saying, we used to get bashed by our teachers left, right, and center. There was one incident I would like to recall. When we were in sixth, a teacher came into our class and she started asking questions. Mind you, the entire class gave the same answer, and the answer was right. But I don't know at that point of time that what that teacher had. उसने सबकी कुटाई कर दी. She belted each and every single person in that classroom. That's how the teachers were back in the day. Right now, the students have got very much easy, I would say, that not a single teacher would raise their hands on them. If they raise their hands on them, that's all. The teacher will be complained on, so it will be a huge mess. Okay, and as I was saying, there was one particular subject called general knowledge that we had to go through. All right, and I do not pay much attention on general knowledge because I thought my general knowledge is pretty good back in the day. So what I used to do, we used to have a notebook for each and every subject. But we have one rough book where we used to write all the subjects in that book and later on copy it to the notebook. But for general knowledge, I did not maintain anything. So that teacher one day, finally she caught me that I did not have a dedicated notebook for her subject. And guys, trust me, I could still remember the way she hit me. Bench ke niche, I was under the table. Alright, that's how she hit me. Even when I was hiding under the table, she spotted me and she belted me with a thin stick, which will be flexible, like patak. That's how we got our education done during our school, guys. And I still remember that when I was in 10th, I was in my final year of my school, 10th. We had an annual day celebration during that time, and none of the boys from our class were eager enough or enthusiastic enough to participate in that. But I walked up, I convinced three more people along with me, saying that we need to do something because it's gonna be our last year, boys. If we don't do anything this year, then we won't be able to do anything. Hopefully, we went ahead and we did perform. We performed actually on a medley, couple of songs that we did, and we did good. And I would still remember our Max sir. The Max sir is actually our principal, guys, who took the subject Max along with science. So we used to be afraid of our principal, and our principal took two classes of us, Max and science, two of the most difficult subjects out there. And somehow we used to navigate through the test on those subjects and get passing scores. Even if we get passing scores, That test is for 50 marks. Even if we get 45 marks, the teacher would hit us 5 times because we did not write the answers for 5 marks. So for each and every mark, one hit for you. That's how it used to be. But luckily, we got through, and it was our final boarding exam for 10th, and I got into one center. When final exams comes, guys, for 10th and 12th in Bangalore, in particular syllabus, exam centers will be different. Okay, so in this time we had a different center. We went there, we wrote our exams, we cleared. We cleared our 10th by some 74 or 75 marks, and I'm still very proud of it that I was the second highest in boys to score that good. Girls pretty much did good from our school, they did score very well, but from boys I was on the second place who scored well. That was our schooling. Now, while the schooling was happening, you know, I got addicted to gaming. And the first time that I got addicted to gaming was when I was doing my fifth standard. When I was studying in fifth standard, and in fifth standard we had a computer class back in the day. You know, where they used to have floppy disks and all, floppy disk and all those kind of things back in the day. So we went, attended the computer class, and in there I played my very first game, Dave. It will be like pixelated game, all right, where you have to navigate through everything, all right. Trust me, I never never completed that game, Dave, all right. Just I would go until third or fourth stage and die. And when this started, I used to tell my dad that this is how it is and everything. And luckily, at that time, me and my dad had a ritual. All right, we had a ritual that every Sunday, me and my dad would go out for a movie. और वो मूवी हम देखते थे शिवाजी नगर. शिवाजी नगर इज एक्चुअली अ फेमस प्लेस इन बैंगलोर. फॉर दोस्त हु डोंट नो, तो हम जाया करते थे शिवाजी नगर गाइस. ऑलराइट, शिवाजी नगर में जाते थे, वहाँ पे पिक्चर देखते थे. पिक्चर देखने के बाद थोड़ा खाना खाते थे, और थोड़ा सा आगे जाते ही वहाँ पे आर्केड होता था. We used to have those big arcade games like Street Fighter and everything. We used to go there, and dad मुझे वहाँ पे 1 घंटा छोड़ देते थे tokens लेके. So I used to buy those tokens, enter those tokens. I used to play some Street Fighter. वो बाइक के जैसा होता था, उस पर बैठ के बाइक राइड करते थे in that arcade zone. So धीरे धीरे वहाँ से गेमिंग का चस्का लग गया हमको. Now as we were growing up, me and my elder brother, we used to go to a cyber cafe, a gaming cafe. There we used to play NFS and NFS2. And chalte chalte, my elder brother, my cousin brother, he got into his own responsibilities and he left me alone. But now every Sunday I need to play games on a computer because मेरे को habit हो चुकी थी games खेलने की. Then I just strolled down a street in a location. And from while I was walking down the street, I could hear some people in one particular store shouting and screaming. I thought some fights going on. I was a small kid. I was interested in seeing who's fighting and who's hitting who. So I went in there. Alright. When I went in there, what did I see? I saw a gaming cafe, guys. Alright. And we call that cafe as Auntie's Angdi. Auntie Angdi. We call it Auntie Angdi. Me and my friends. So as soon as I walked in there, I see people playing a lot of different games which I'm not aware of. Alright? They were playing games like Spider-Man. They were playing games like Half-Life. They were playing games like CS 1.2. I'm like, what kind of games are this that I'm not aware of? जो मुझे पता नहीं है. And half an hour का होता था 5 रुपए, 1 hour का होता था 10 रुपए. And by God's grace, on that particular day, I had 15 rupees. So I paid that shop owner 15 rupees. I said I need a system. I got a system, and I sat down. I started playing Spider-Man in system, very old Spider-Man, the first Spider-Man, where you used to web sling and everything, go save people. And from that store, my entire life trajectory changed, guys. All right. From playing Spider-Man, I started playing WWE back SmackDown vs. Raw, which used to come on which used to come for PC, and from then on, we started playing Half-Life. I started making friends in that cyber cafe. Okay, trust me, I still have those friends with me, and they're very much close to me still. All right, and I started making friends with them, and we started playing Half-Life, CS 1.2 together, and it was very lively. All right, and there was one particular time where they started playing online games. They ventured out from these kind of games to play online games. When I say online games, it was MMORPG, mass multiplayer online role playing games. Just like how you have your GTA 5 online, like that they had that. And the very first game that I played with them online MMORPG was a game called Myth War. Alright, and it was very much fun to play with, guys. All right, I know I was a noob compared to, when I say noob, I was bad comparatively to all the other players over there who used to play. All right, but I had a lot of fun while playing that. All right, now cut to after playing that Mythwar, I took a 6 month sabbatical from gaming. All right, I was just going to school, coming back, going to my tuitions, completing my studies and everything. But mind you, guys, I was still in 8th or ninth standard while this was all going on. But on one particular day, when I was near the mosque, one of the friends who I made while playing games, he reached out to me. He walked up to me near that mosque and he said, "Yo, bro, what are you doing here? Come to the cafe. We started playing a new game." That new game was none other than Cabal Online. Okay, and they were playing original server. And playing original server back in the day was a huge task. All right, and everything on those servers were paid. All right, if you pay for it, you can play for it, play in that game. All right, that's how it was. I went in, took a look. That's it, guys. एक बार जब मैंने वो गेम को देखा, जैसे वो खेल रहे थे वो देखा, मैं उस गेम पे फिदा हो गया, guys. All right, and I दैट्स दी ओनली गेम, वो एक ही गेम ऐसा था कि हमने बहुत बार खेला है और बहुत ज़्यादा देर खेला है, लंबे तक। वो गेम खेलने के लिए हम घंटे घंटे गेमिंग कैफे पे रुक जाते थे, 5 आवर, 6 आवर, 7 आवर, कभी कभी 10-10 आवर गेमिंग कैफे में ही रहते थे, सिर्फ वो गेम खेलने के लिए। गेम ऐसा है कि आप एक कैरेक्टर बनाते हो और उस कैरेक्टर को बिल्ड करते हो, उस कैरेक्टर को इक्विपमेंट देते हो कि क्या आर्मर कौन सा होगा, ये वेपन कौन सा होगा, उसके बूट्स कौन से होंगे, उसका हेल्म कौन सा होगा, वो सब करते थे। अब उसमें थे कुछ 6 क्लासेस, कैरेक्टर के 6 क्लास होते थे। तो पहला वॉरियर, दूसरा फोर्स शील्डर, तीसरा ब्लेडर, चौथा कौन सा, फोर्स ब्लेडर आई बिलीव। ओके, वॉरियर, फोर्स शील्डर, ब्लेडर, फोर्स ब्लेडर, फोर्स आर्चर एंड अ विजार्ड। अब सबने एक कैरेक्टर पकड़ लिया है, ठीक है। मेरा एक दोस्त था, वो उसने वॉरियर पकड़ लिया, एक और दोस्त ने विजार्ड पकड़ लिया, एक और बंदे ने ब्लेडर पकड़ लिया, तो एक और बंदे ने फोर्स ब्लेडर पकड़ लिया, एक और बंदे ने विजार्ड पकड़ लिया, और आर्चर को कोई छुआ नहीं था, तो हमने चुना फोर्स आर्चर, ठीक है। If I could, I would have showed you how it was, okay, but unfortunately I would be unable to show you guys how it is. But any one of those days, I'll show you guys how those games are and how those characters are and how those 6 classes are, ठीक है। मैं आपको दिखाऊंगा एक दिन, कभी ना कभी तो आपको उससे इंट्रोड्यूस कराऊंगा जब भी हम गेम स्ट्रीम्स कर रहे हैं। तो वहाँ से स्टार्ट हुआ, जब वो गेम स्टार्ट हुआ तो हमने ट्यूशन जाना बंद कर दिया और स्कूल से घर जाना डायरेक्ट बंद कर दिया। स्कूल से डायरेक्ट गेमिंग कैफे, रात के 10-10 तक खेलो, फिर घर जाओ और घर पे कुटाई मम्मी के हाथ से। बट सम हाउ वी क्लियर्ड आर 10th एंड जैसे हम 11th के लिए एंटर किए, जो हमारा एक गेमिंग दोस्त था उसने अपना खुद का एक गेमिंग कैफे खोल लिया। एंड जब उसने वो किया तो हमारा ध्यान कबाल से शिफ्ट होके डोटा पर गया। डोटा डिफेंस ऑफ द एंशियंट्स, जो अब डोटा 2 बोल के, वो बहुत पॉपुलर गेम है और बहुत लोग खेल रहे हैं उसको अभी। जीना जेम्स 1, आई एम फ्रॉम इंडिया, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम जीना, आई एम फ्रॉम इंडिया, हाउ अबाउट यू? So we started playing Dota 1, alright, and we were 10 people and there were 15 comms and we all used to play on LAN. 5 systems each side and we used to play Dota 1 together. Now college is going on, we joined MS Ramaya College in Bangalore. College is famous, right? And I made it famous for myself for bunking out of classes, not showing up to classes, and not showing up to the college itself. That's how I was, all because of my gaming. Alright, I was so interested and so dedicated towards gaming. Every day we used to go, we used to play games, we used to play Dota 1 together with the team. Alright, 5 on 5, we used to shout, scream at each other, we used to call out names at each other. That's how we were when we were playing games together in a gaming cafe. Alright, and they gave me a name. Alright, until I revealed my real name, nobody knew what my real name was. So I gave myself an in-game name. We gamers call it IGN. So my in-game name was Batista, inspired by a famous wrestler and now a Hollywood actor, Dave Bautista. That name was inspired by him and I kept that name because I liked that name. Alright, and till now, everyone from my gaming community, they call me Batista. Or they call me Batista, and for short form they call me Bati, Bati. Okay, so that's how we were, and everyone had their in-game names. Okay, most of them we never meant to ask them their real names. Whatever their in-game names were, we went with those names itself. And till now, there are few people who I call them by their in-game name because it's become a habit by now. All right, so we call them out by their in-game names. Even their names have been saved in my phone with their in-game names itself, not by the real names. All right, because real names right now at this stage of our lives are confusing. Okay, so we still go with our in-game names. Okay, so we were already gaming and we were playing Dota 1 and everything. We had tournaments, we clashed with other gaming cafes. There was a point in time when we were playing games and there was a very first rampage in that gaming cafe. Alright, and that came from me. Alright, I hit a rampage. When I say rampage, it was 5 kills in a row within a span of a minute. Alright, we see 5 people, we killed 5 people, everyone at a time. Alright, and when that happened, everyone was so excited. We took a screenshot of that and we posted online on Facebook. Back in the day, we were not aware of Instagram. Instagram was not there, I believe. So there was Facebook, so we uploaded that picture, that particular screenshot on Facebook. When we posted that on Facebook from other gaming cafe, we got trolling comments. Alright, and I believe that trolling comment was directed towards me, but that trolling comment was for someone else from the same game, but we misjudged. It went into a huge thing, inter-cafe thing, where they came into our cafe and we were speaking to them on phone, we were scolding them, we were calling them names, FNBs, and they from their side, they were FNBs and everything, and they came into our cafe, but Nothing happened. Few people stepped in between, stopped from anything happening, and everyone went back to their ways. Okay, and during all this, we were still playing games, and I was still in class 11th. When I say class 11, in Bangalore, from where I studied, when I say 11th, it's already college for us. So I was in MS Ramaya College, right? And we completed class 11th, our first PU, right? But the saddest thing from that part was I flunked. I flunked, I believe, in computers, okay, because I did not remember, what do you say, I did not remember the C program language, okay, the C language, C++, and the particular program prompt I had to type that I did not remember, and I flunked. And trust me, guys, my father was such a chill guy at that point of time. All right, he did not say anything. Saw the results on the notice board. I said I failed. The only question he asked, what do you want to do? I said, I'll write the exam again, I'll write arrear and I will clear it. I went, I wrote the arrear and I cleared it. Alright. Now cut to second PU. We were seniors. Okay. And in first PU itself I did not go to the college much. And you think I would go to college much when I was doing my second year, my senior year in that college? No. But during the college times, what happened? Whatever I experienced in my schooling was like a lot of bullied, and in my schooling, nobody knows. If you go ahead and tell them, do you remember Salman? They'll ask you which Salman. Okay, and if you go to my school friends and if you ask them, do you know Kalu? That's the name that they gave me, and it's still stuck with them. Okay, and if you go to them and tell them, do you remember Kalu? They will say, oh, that bro, that guy. That's But right now, after all these years, everybody has become chill. But back in the day, when I was doing my schooling, it used to hurt a lot when people called me that name. But now it's become my identity with them, so nothing can be done on that. So that part is done. So whatever I experienced during my schooling, I did exactly the opposite during my college. When I was getting bullied during my schooling, I became a bully during my college. Alright. During the first PU itself, me and my couple of classmates, who we always hang out together, we got into a huge fight with the second PU guys. While we were in first PU, we got into a trouble with the seniors, and till now, it's like one of the biggest thing that happened in that college, that someone from first PU went ahead and hit someone from second PU, and the guy that who from my class went ahead and hit one guy from second PU class, left, right, and center. I still remember we were on a trip to a museum where this happened. The very next day, seniors came. They headbutted one of our guy right in front of me. Then the entire scene happened where first PU standing here, second PU standing here, and we had to call some people from outside to do compromise on this matter, and everything was sorted, and we became like untouchables. When I say untouchables, not in a bad way, we were like elite. Nobody used to mess with us. Alright. So that aura carried into second PU. I became a bully, and whenever I see a junior, I used to tease them. Alright. And one such incident happened where I snatched my junior's iCard. He said, you don't have guts to do anything with this iCard, so just return it to me. What did I do? Ego trip. I smashed that iCard and threw it on the roof of one of the buildings where you don't have access to climb that roof. That I did, and I was fined and I was suspended from college for that. I was suspended for a week, alright, and I was like, okay, fine, cool. No, suspend me, suspend me. I got 1 week of free time. I'll go play my games for a week. you know. So that things I did, and I went to a gaming cafe and I started playing games during that time. And there was attendance shortage, and for that I paid 6K fine along with being suspended for doing that. Now my final exams came. Now my attendance was short because I never turned up to college, and I was like what 25-30% of attendance comparatively from out of 100. I had only 30% attendance, and for them to give my hall ticket or my admission card so that I can go ahead and write the exam, I need to maintain at least 80% of attendance, which I did not have. So even for that, I had to pay additional 5K of fine and get my hall ticket. Got the hall ticket. Now we went to the exam center. All right, and I still remember to this day that it was accounts. The subject was accounts, accountancy. Now it was an easier subject, guys. All right, even if your accounts don't tally, if the amount doesn't tally, all you have to do is draw the table. All right, there will be 4 columns, debit, credit, and whatnot. Just draw the tables. 2-3 marks you'll get there. All right, I could have easily written that exam and cleared that exam without any issues. But before going to that exam, what happens? I get a call from my gaming buddies saying that we are playing a LAN match and we are one person short. I was like, when are you guys starting the game? They told me that around 10:30, as soon as the shop opens, around 10:30, we'll start the session. And my exam starts around 9:45 or 10 o'clock. So I went into the examination hall. I wrote my name, I wrote my roll number, and this time the center was our very own college. So I wrote the name and my roll number on the answer sheet. I saw the time. I had a watch. Saw the time. It was close to 10. Now the college till the gaming cafe is 20 minutes walk. All right. So what I do, handed over turned over the answer sheet to the invigilator. He's like, "What are you doing? The exam. It did not even. It's not even 30 minutes in the exam started. Why are you handing over your answer sheet?" I was like, "I'm not interested to write this exam now, as I'm not feeling well. I made up some reasons. I said I'm not feeling well, and I handed over the answer sheet. And when I walked out, what did I see? My principal is walking in the corridor, and when I was packing my bag ready to leave, she called me out and she's like, "Hey, what are you doing? Why are you not in the exam center, in the exam hall, right, giving your exam?" I told her that I'm not feeling well. I'm going home. She's like, "If you go home, you'll fail the exam." I was like, "Yeah, I know. It's all right. I'll write supplementary. I'll write it in arrear." I said that, stormed out of college, went straight to the gaming cafe, and we played games until night 10:30. So I was ready to sacrifice my future at that point of time. Not ready. I already sacrificed my future at that time for a gaming session. Trust me, if I had to go back in time to fix anything, I would go back to that exam day and clear my exam and then go back to gaming. Okay, because of that one exam, one subject, I flunked in 2 subjects. All right, if I had written something in that subject, I would have cleared my exams. All right, and because of that, I had to write arrears. Because of me having to write arrears, I did not get into a good college for my graduation, guys. Now in Bangalore, graduation comes after 11th and 12th. Until 11th and 12th, it's your higher secondary education. Now the real graduation comes in. So I had planned before flunking, I had planned to join the same college for my graduation. And I'll do BCom. Bachelor's of Commerce. Alright. Now, unfortunately, due to my failure and me failing in the exam, I did not get that opportunity to join the same college. But somehow I cleared my second PUs, and now the hunt started for graduation. Okay. Now, my parents searched here and there, and they got me into one college. So here's the twist that happens, guys. So at that point of time, we are trying to start our very own server for the game Cabal Online. We played a lot of servers, private servers, and we thought we will create one server from our end. And one of my friends suggested, see dude, if you do BCA, you will have computers application, they will teach you C language and everything. So you take BCA. So with that I said, okay, I'll do BCA. But the interesting thing is, my first PU and second PU, I didn't take maths. I hated maths. But when I joined BCA, the very first subject and the very first class was of maths. I was like, I'm doomed from the beginning. I can't even change my stream right now. So what do I do? I thought, what will I do by going college? Let's not go to college. The entire semester I did not turn up to the college, guys. At that point of time, what happens? My dad gets a call from the college stating that your son has not turned up to the college. I'm like, whoa, hold on. And I was gaming in that gaming cafe. It was a basement. It was on the basement, and my dad knew where and all I go and play my games. He knew all the gaming cafes, so he walked up to that gaming cafe. He looked down. I stared up, shock. My mouth was open. I'm gone. I am gone at that point of time. So he called me up. He gave me paid. I was like, Dad, not here. Let's go home. So it's 10 minutes walk from the gaming cafe to my home. The entire way, I was so nervous. I was never nervous like that until that point of my life. I was so nervous at that point of time that 15 minutes felt like 15 hours. Okay, so we went home. We had belt treatment, and I told my dad, so see dad, you made me join for my first and second PU such a big college. Hmm? Now you're making me do graduation in such a silly college. How do you expect me to adjust to the culture? I just gave some goalies to my dad, and he finally understood. So he told, okay, let's not send you to this college, let's send you to some other college. Right? And to go to that other college, you have to catch two buses. Yeah, two buses you have to catch. I'm like, it's not happening. But he already made up his mind, he already paid up the fees, and on we go. Now, guys, the college was right next to us, like 15-20 minutes. We did not go there. How do they expect me to go to college to which I have to change buses? I didn't know. Bunk, play games. Bunk, play games. Bunk and play games. Bunk and play games. Bunk college, play games. Bunk college, play games. And till today, guys, if you ask me even now, as I said, if you want to go back in time and change one particular thing about yourself, I would say I will go back to that particular exam day when I was in 12th. I would go back to that day and I will write that exam. After writing that exam, I would have gotten into the same college, but I would have completed my graduation with BCom. It was all my mistake. right? It was purely my fault that what happened with my life, and this is the only thing that I would like to change from my end. Now the forum is open for you guys to ask any questions that you want to, and I'll be here to answer all of them, guys. And thank you so much for listening to my rant for such a long time. It's already like it's like close to 40 minutes that मैं बोले ही जा रहा हूँ बोले ही जा रहा हूँ बोले ही जा रहा हूँ, आप मुझे सुने ही जा रहे हैं 40 मिनट से. So thank you so much for that. Now I have another 25 minutes left on the stream, and if you guys शुरू हुई एंड अब बस गेमिंग ही गेमिंग रहेगी ज़िंदगी में और आपका साथ रहा तो. So all I ask is your support in return, and let's support each other, let's grow together, let's bring some change into this world. That's all I want to do, guys. I want to bring some positive changes in this world, and I want to make people not to make the same mistake that I have done. That's all I want to do in this life, guys. And I'm open for questions right now if anybody has some questions. And I know like yesterday also you saw me in the same trunk, and today also you're seeing me in the same trunk. But trust me, it's during this summer season, there's nothing much cooler than this. Alright? Cool air, free flow air from everywhere. You feel relaxed in this. That's why I'm having this. And I need 4 more followers on Kick, and once I get 10 followers I need to go ahead and convert those followers into 10 subscribers. Alright, to do that I need to verify my Stripe, and within this week, by tomorrow or day after, I'll complete my Stripe for Kick. Okay, and I hope that you guys will go ahead and do subscribe me. Whoever is following me in here, it will be much appreciated that if you guys could go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And trust me guys, when I'm saying this, once I get all of my equipments locked, you will be seeing me play games on Kick as well. Right now when I'm playing my game, you're not able to see my gameplay on Kick. You are only able to see my reactions to whatever I'm playing over there. But once I get the equipment sorted out, you'll be seeing me streaming the games live as well. That's about it, guys. Another 15 more minutes, and then we'll say hasta la vista for this chat, for this on this stream. And trust me guys, मुझे अभी ये सब करने में मज़ा आ रहा है. Like, rather than recording games and uploading it on YouTube, मुझे लाइव जाने में बहुत ज़्यादा मज़ा आ रहा है. लाइव जाओ, एवरीथिंग इज रॉ, एवरीथिंग इज अनफिल्टर्ड. तुमको कोई स्क्रिप्ट नहीं चाहिए कि हाँ मुझे ये बोलना है, ये करना है, कुछ नहीं. जाओ, लाइव पे जाओ, जो अपने दिल में आता है उसको बोलो, जो आपके मुंह में आए बोल दो. ना स्क्रिप्ट की टेंशन, ना ऑफ स्क्रिप्ट चले गए इसकी टेंशन, वो मैं इसको ये भूल गया उसकी टेंशन. वो सब कुछ सामने है, सब कुछ दिल से निकलता है और वो करने में मज़ा आता है गाइस. एंड ज़िंदगी में जो भी करना, उसमें मज़ा आना चाहिए गाइस. जब तक आपको मज़ा आ रहा है जो भी आप कर रहे हो, तब तक सही जा रहा है. अगर आपको मज़ा नहीं मिल रहा है, आप जो भी कुछ भी कर रहे हो, काम कर रहे हो, कुछ भी कर रहे हो, until unless you're having fun, you're not doing the right thing. ऐसा मेरा कहना है. अभी मेरे को मज़ा आ रहा है सब करने में, तो मैं ये सब कर रहा हूँ. अगर मेरे को मज़ा नहीं आता सब करने में, तो मैं कभी नहीं करता, है ना. got a lot of things to talk to, और बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं जो हम बैठ के इत्मीनान से बात कर सकते हैं, लेकिन सभी एक ही फ्लो में नहीं कहा जा सकता। थोड़ा चीज़ों को हम अगले सेशन के लिए रखेंगे, है ना। इस सेशन में इतना ही, बाकी का अगले सेशन में बात करेंगे। तो इस सेशन में जो भी हमने कहा उसी तक रखते हैं, और उसके बारे में अगर किसी को कुछ सवाल पूछना है, कुछ क्वेश्चन करना है, या कुछ और भी पूछना है मेरे बारे में, तो पूछ सकते हैं बिना हिचकिचाए। आई एम लाइक एन ओपन बुक। लाइक yesterday in my stream I told you that I've been trolled so much in my life, है ना। इतनी बार मैं ट्रोल हो चुका हूँ, इतनी बार मैं रोस्ट हो चुका हूँ, इतनी बार मेरा मजाक उड़ा जा चुका है कि अभी मुझसे उससे फर्क नहीं पड़ता गाइस, सीरियसली। कि लोग मुझे कितना भी ट्रोल करें, लोग मुझे कितना भी रोस्ट करें, और लोग मुझ पे कितने भी मजाक उड़ाएं, अब उस पर मुझे फर्क नहीं पड़ता। बिकॉज there is a saying in English, right, that I've got a thick skin. I've got a thick skin. कोई आर पर नहीं होता। मजाक उड़ाना है मेरे बारे में उड़ा लो, मैं भी हंस दूंगा तुम्हारे साथ। और रोस्ट मी, रोस्ट मी, I'll be laughing at those jokes. If you wanna troll, troll. Everybody's got right to do whatever they want to do. Alright, that's what I believe. If I don't like you saying something, or if it goes below the belt, as long as it is only about me, I'll be most sportive person you could see. ठीक है, बोल रहा हूँ, जब तक वो जोक्स, वो रोस्ट सब मेरे पे हैं, मुझ पे डायरेक्टेड हैं, तो मैं हंसी मजाक में ले लेगा भाई, ठीक है। Now I said we had 15 more minutes, but मुझे लगता है हमको इस स्ट्रीम को अभी एंड करना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज कल फ्राइडे है, ठीक है। आई मीन आज फ्राइडे है, अभी 4:45 बज रहे हैं, तो आज फ्राइडे है। तो हमको सुबह जल्दी भी उठना पड़ता है, क्योंकि फ्राइडे को नमाज भी पढ़नी पड़ती है। तो हम इस स्ट्रीम को अभी एंड करते हैं, एंड आई सी यू गाइस टुमारो। ऑलराइट, अंटिल देन कीप वॉचिंग माय चैनल। वीडियोस को लाइक करना, कमेंट करना, एंड चैनल को सब्सक्राइब ज़रूर करना, यूट्यूब वाले। एंड किक पीपल, डू फॉलो मी ऑन किक, and I will make sure that the subscription option will be launched pretty soon. Thank you so much, and y'all take care. Good night, Shabba khair. Bye bye guys. It's your boy Gaming Tucci signing off. Hasta la vista baby.